So I became interested in marine vessel Barima, which sunk in the Atlantic Ocean near the Pomeroon River on July 18, 2026, somewhere between 10 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. that night. One article says that the big wave hit it. The Prime Minister says the hull and stern are sitting on the bed in such a way as to point toward 10 o'clock, 10:20, or 11 o'clock. Now, the position it sank would tell you something about the currents. Oh, yeah. Now, the currents would want to pull it to shore, so its trajectory is outwards to not be pulled to shore, I guess, depending on the tide. What was the tide doing? Was the tide ebbing? There's high tide and low tide. When the tide is going out, it goes out very, very fast. I've seen it with my own eyes. I don't know if that was a blip on the screen, so to say, but I've seen it. And I was to go with all the guys out to the ship out at sea. But somehow I stayed ashore. Where it was, I don't remember. So that is done, and apparently emergency alert systems are not on the ship, or not. That is conjecture. What happens? Now, when you're going to study it, that is conjecture too. Basically useless. The study is basically useless. It's not what went wrong, is how to restore service and encourage confidence and safety. Now, what I would suggest is that any ship going anywhere have drone escorts. Drone escorts, aerially and on the ocean and on the water. They're kind of expensive, especially if it's high value cargo, such as people. People are not cargo. Now, that will tell you, it will set up in such a way that it will tell you the weather, the depth, the currents, and everything. Now, the fishermen knows the area and they know what to do, and still people die at sea. I remember when I was young that this man says he went out and he saw something out in the sea. And since he saw that, he said he is not going back out to the sea. Now the ship was overloaded. You don't want to run at capacity. You want to run 80% capacity. You run at capacity when the sun and the weather is great for the next 72 hours. You don't want to run at capacity in the darkness and the dead of night. See? Now, what I would do is this ship does the Demerara Port Kaituma route. Now, I would have it do the Demerara Corriverton route. I don't know if there's such a route, but what I would do is not have it repeating the same route day after day. From Kaituma, you come to Demerara. From Demerara, you go to Naikari. From Naikari, you go down to, French Guiana. From French Guiana, you go to Barbados. From Barbados, you go to some other islands. You can have such a sharing technology with the other Caribbean nations. It gives the idea. I don't know if you want to implement something like that. Now, that way you will have more experienced crew, more experienced workers, and it will keep things interesting. The passengers will not be the same every day to tell you what to do because they develop clout, you know.